Hello and welcome, Raiders. Oh my goodness, my streamer is being weird today. And what else is new? Hi, my name is Charlie. I'm a non binary sci fi fantasy writer who's been doing everything but writing lately. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting a lot done, just not the writing. I am joined today by my wonderful husband,
Hello.
also known as the Chaos Demon,
Yeah, I do stuff.
who is talking without his microphone on.
I turned it on
I know, eventually.
eventually.
Tom, who puts up with our crap. Megan, and Carrie.
Hello.
And I only have Brian's game to share, so I am popping it up on the screen. How is everybody doing?
Pretty good.
All right, I just
Yeah.
died again.
Whoops. Are you feeding yourselves to the wolves?
Yeah, I mean, I found several, but I found several fullings at the same time.
Ooh,
Two one-star fullings.
Ooh.
yeah. Yeah, it'll do it.
Happy Imbolc to anyone who is looking forward to the return of spring.
Me.
Oh yes.
I think after this ice, most people are looking forward to the return of spring.
Right? I really wasn't thinking about it that much because, like, it's been fine. And then it's like, ice storm, ice storm, ice storm, ice storm. Like, I'm spring, come.
I'm like, yep, you convinced me.
Springtime, yip yip.
Social media all over with the groundhog, and I'm like, the calendar still says 6 weeks till spring. It doesn't matter what the giant rat says.
Yeah.
It really
We already know his
doesn't.
prediction rate is less than 50%, so just go with the opposite of whatever he says.
Right, so
Or ignore it altogether and just give me a quarter.
Well, the problem is when traditions like that originally started back in Germany, they probably were very helpful because if the burrowing animals, what hibernate, are coming out of their burrows, then maybe we're gonna get to have some warmer weather soon. But when you're going into a zoo and waking a poor animal out of its rest,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has the same effect and meaning.
No, it really doesn't.
Fair point.
I can't remember what the original critter was because it wasn't originally a groundhog. We used the groundhog because the animal that they used in Germany isn't native over here.
Mhm.
Sounds like somebody's got a signal light going.
Okay, so it can be fairly consistent sometimes.
Turn left.
Well, we need carrots to feed to the pigs to get the meat, so I can feed them to the wolves to get the wolves, so I can feed them to the foulings. It's the cycle of all in life and death. Lots of death, but also life.
Better others die.
Yeah, pigs are life.
What is life? So for our snow day, if you can't tell from us sitting here quoting Danny Rojas,
Daddy, run.
we had a friend over who was like, "Okay, I got last time we had a snow day. We watched all of season 1 of Ted Lasso. Show me season 2 so I can be caught up by the time season 3 starts." And so we had a snow day of watching even more of the wonderful, wonderful Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
which is so technically a show I should not like.
Yeah.
It's happy, it's optimistic, makes you feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. Like, it's the opposite of everything that is me. But I can't get enough of it.
So Tom, are you able to share your thingamajigger?
Oh yeah.
Is everybody done turning left? I'm sorry that my action is boring and repetitive.
It just
All I can hear
I-
is your clicking is for some reason very loud today.
Oh,
Did you trade your mouse out or something?
Actually, no. This is. I think it's the same mouse. It might be a different mouse. The keyboard get traded out.
It's just very loud. Click, 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 click.
It does sound like a blinker.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's idling outside with their blinker going.
It's not only that, but also the sound effect in the game is a click. So it's like you get double click sounds. Thankfully, they're not paced apart, so it's kind of at the same time. but
My lights are blinking again. Why am I all techno?
I was like, because you're turning left. That's why you.
I forgot. I got punchy fists. That's how we ended last week. Oh, I'm gonna go beat more stuff up.
Oh,
Punchy
yeah.
fists.
I'm sorry for killing your troll then.
I would probably not have punchy fisted troll.
Ah. You got punchy fists. You punchy fist everything.
Well, I equipped what was normally my sword slot, and then all of a sudden I like Wolverine that Grey Dwarf in the face.
If
And
the
that's when I remembered. I have stabby, claw hands.
if Desquitos would stop harassing my swarm, I'd bring a quad of wolves over to help guard.
You should punch them in the face with stabby, claw hands.
Yeah, that was kind of hard because Jeep
Get the
Band
deer.
and crew all were running in circles on
Aw.
top of me, and I
That
couldn't
close.
see anything.
So close.
You're much faster than I am.
But you have punchy claws.
They do. Maybe if I can confuse it.
You could always try to punchy claw your way through to a 2-star wolf.
Ah, there we go. I punched a deer in the face. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Woo.
Oh, Boarhead. Go away, Boarhead.
Boarhead, roly poly boarhead.
I mean, yeah.
all right.
It is.
Let me try logging out and logging back in, see if I can share.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it keeps disappearing. It'll pop up for a moment and then go boom. Nope.
I will say when I've had that problem in the past, I've had to switch browsers because sometimes it works well with Chrome, sometimes it works well with Firefox, sometimes it works. One time, my
In
greatest shame, I had to use Edge or there would be no stream.
Mm.
And then one time in
That was a dark
Bandcamp,
time. Oh, we don't talk about when I was in band. No.
And those dirty,
mean-
dirty flute players.
I was never in band. My husband, on the other hand, was a trombonist.
yep.
Which should tell you everything you need to know about him.
Yep.
It answers so much, does it not?
Oh, my sister would tell you the trumpeters are all the troublemakers.
Coming from me on my own stream, Carrie. I see. I see how you are. I mean, I was never in band. I don't know what you're talking about.
Two Wolf. So I threw mushrooms in for the piggies.
I gave them berries.
Oh, good. They got mushroom berries then. Mushroom berries. Where did the wolf meat go? Oh, there it is.
I know I'm a little too into mushrooms to be human, but the idea of a mushroom berry just makes me very happy, and I want one.
Oh, good.
Like I'm kind of having a moment of like, why have I never had mushroom berries? How do I get the mushroom berries?
Come on, baby wolf. Become adult wolf.
Woof woof.
Yeah.
Yes, you're angry. I have carrots. Have carrots.
That's a strange placation.
Take that.
Ooh! I just put my foot right through that neck. Oh, that was funny. And unexpected. Why do we always find the places where you want me to build that need like all the leveling? Like, why can't we just pick a place that's already level?
I don't know.
Is there such a place?
Yes. They're called the Meadows.
I thought you were in the meadows.
Technically, but it's this one itty bitty little patch of meadows between the mountains and two black forests. So like gets the full like scare quotes allegedly. I'm punching over their heads. Okay, there's just something about kicking a neck to death that is just funny. I don't know why.
Well, given how many times they've killed you.
This is a question I really feel like I should be talking to a therapist about. Like, why don't I enjoy kicking the necks in the face? Just to see the look on their faces because when they have no idea what I'm talking about. Yes, children, as I always say, be better than me because I once tried to pull a practical joke on my therapist. And that did not end well for any of us.
Hi, Spence.
Hello. I have wolves stacked on wolves.
Wolves on wolves on wolves.
Yeah, wolves on wolves on wolves. Oh, I fed them, so they should be breeding. I don't know if
I
this
gave
is
you
doing it
the
right.
traditional gifts of meat and flowers. Why don't you have babies yet?
I don't know if they're doing
Procreate,
it.
damn it.
Are you doing it right?
Now you just sound like somebody's mother.
I got to be very careful because I do have a very strong, like, really horrible Irish mother instinct deep down inside.
I mean, it does turn out, though, there are many people out there who really don't know what they're doing
Yeah.
and are entirely doing it wrong.
They had protection.
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
well,
more
I'm a-
we had protection, like nobody tell them what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, this is true. Oh. Hey, there's the dumb one that Joseph all beat up. Should I give you the dumb one?
You're probably going to give me the dumb one anyway, so why not?
No, I'm gonna save him for the run.
For the run.
Zebra.
I just don't know this whole lot. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I have a bit of distance to run.
Why are there so many boar out here?
Out where?
Not that far from you, like just up the hill.
Like tame or not tame?
Not tame.
Any of them starred? Maybe back up the hill for me.
Let's
I'm
see if I can
confused.
sneak around and find out.
Oh, over there by Charlie. Okay. I was like, I'm not there. Is it alright if Tom calls the no stars?
I mean, we have a collection of 4. No.
No
Basically-
stars.
Basically, they're all volunteers of tribute, unless there's a 2-star.
I don't know how useful it actually is having the stabby glove hands, but I am enjoying it way too much.
If it's fun, it's fun.
I have an attack pack of death. Attack pack of death. It sounded like I just squirted it.
I really want to do a parody of High Hopes that's Attack Pack of Death.
Mhm.
Pack of Death. I got Pack of Death.
So
I got y'all gonna die from my pack of death.
so I'm learning French, of course, and I
Oui,
just
mon-
learned the word for backpack, and it's sac à dos,
Mm-hmm.
which cracks me up. Like,
That is
yes,
funny.
sac à dos, sac à dos.
That is one of the
Sac-a-do.
most French things I have ever heard. Do you have your sack of dough? I mean, nothing will ever beat the German Rucksack because
Yeah.
it sounds like you're going to war. Like mine.
Boom! Up goes the fouling. Kind of cheating right now. I have to be careful or they'll get killed.
I love how you say this about yourself and only ever about yourself.
No, not me. I have to be careful with the wolves. They're fragile. Oh, those
Can you just
are-
imagine that Tom and I are fragile little wolves?
It's probably not that far off from what he's thinking of. Come on, little puppy, we've got to learn you
Yeah.
on the job training.
There's a workbench over here.
Seriously, am I drowning because the tide's too
Tom,
high?
was that you that did that?
Am I crashing? No,
There's
there
a
we go.
workbench up the hill here.
Oh no. My ankles are wet and I can't move.
Oh no. Tide comes in, tide goes out. You know, you can't explain these things.
No, literally. It thinks I'm up to my neck in water and can't swim. Even though literally my ankles are wet.
And you can swim. How
Um
goes these woods up here, Tom?
I haven't been that far up yet. Oh, that's where where, you know, wolves and fullings like
you
to
can
kill
see
me.
the waves around my feet.
Oh. I'm gonna go up over the hill and scare you.
Finally, I figured out what was wrong. It wasn't the
down?
water. It wasn't
Look,
the
Tom,
water.
the
I was
wolves have come
carrying too
for
much.
you. Look out, Tom, the wolves are gonna get you.
Oh, none of them are starred. And the fullings are out.
They're all on our side as well.
Yeah, it took me after you said it, it took me about 3 seconds after I said it. It's like, wait, those are green.
Friendly.
Also, they're moving real slow. Did
Yeah, they're.
did Brian
wait
drug
till
them?
Also,
they,
and this is a pro tip.
wait till they aggro on something.
Brian was giggling, which means He telling
Spence
a lot.
redeemed a thing intended
no.
for Brian.
Oh no!
What's this?
I
What
don't
was
know.
redeemed?
Spence redeemed something.
Drop it. Sword's gone.
Okay, let's put Brian on the screen so we can watch this.
So I've dropped my. So I'm not allowed to use my sword. Is that
Is it
correct?
just sword, Spence?
I'd worry more, but Brian's got several wolves with him.
Is it sword or weapon? Because I have axes and hammers and saddles and bows, and I mean, I come well equipped.
Spence says, I don't know, it just said drop the weapon. So
Yep, so
drop
weapon.
the
No weapons for you.
No weapons for me. Okay.
Set a 5-minute timer.
I can punch things. That's
5
it.
minutes.
Hey,
Counting
Tom,
down.
what's this? Mighty boy.
They've all learned.
Boy. Boom. Where's that? For no war. I just have to be careful not to kill anything we didn't intend to kill.
I said there was no stars on any of the boars when I was looking at them.
Okay. This will help Charlie out a lot with dealing
Oh
with-
wow, that's Disco Light Fantastic.
Yeah. I was looking down the hill, like, watching that. Like, did somebody tie a hot dog to a stick to a dog with a lantern on its head?
I'm leveling the ground, you bastard. Come down here, let me punch you in your face.
Okay. I have attack wolves. It will do nothing. Oh, wait. I wonder if the attack wolves will aggro on the boars because they're not tame yet.
They are in the fence, but they may try to attack through the fence. So make sure they don't try to attack through the fence. I have to go repair.
Yeah, I'll leave them over here by the gate.
Don't kill the pigs.
I brought you a pack
Don't kill the pigs.
of tame wolves that will guard the fence. Eventually, the piggies. Ooh, there's a fish jumpy.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish jumpy over there.
Pig pen. Look at that pig pen. Well, we need a shoe. Oh no, I'm falling in the water. I can't teleport. Let's see.
By the way, Brian, at some point you probably should write down your stuff for the cartography table.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. That's a good idea.
Like at the start and stop of every game, just to make sure it's done.
Yeah.
You know, instead of going off and getting yourself into even more trouble. As you do.
As I do. There we go. I have updated the cartography table. Lots of map. Okay. Wolf 359. I can feed myself to a 2-star wolf. I only need a shield, not a weapon. Ooh.
I've only seen 1 star so far.
Well, I just realized that it might not be the smartest action anyhow, but I'm going to do it anyhow because it's nighttime.
Do you have enough stamina and energy to survive leading
I
him?
just did that. But I realized I don't have any way of killing easily any no-star wolves.
Sweetie, if you start doing the smart thing now, we're not going to be in the top 1% of Valheim streamers come the end of the year.
See, there's a no-star wolf. Oh, I can't do anything about it. Come on, timer. There's a no-star wolf. And there's a no-star wolf. My sneakery is sneakering enough.
Let me go over to 359 so at least I can knock out a few things when you come running.
Yeah, okay. Teamwork.
I'm just here for the wolves.
I can be your shield maiden, and you can stab stuff.
I was thinking more sacrificial lamb.
Come here and I'm your shield maiden. Come stab this thing.
Well, more of you want to come jump over and I'll knock out.
Come stab it.
Thunder?
Look, he's biting me. You can stab him.
No, I mean, come over. Why don't we just drop him in the pit?
He's a no star. You just kill him. Stab him. How many times do I have to stun him? See? He's still trying to bite me. Hey, you want to try that with a Fenrir? Let me aggro him
With a
first.
hammer.
Wolf. Another wolf. Ready?
Time is up.
Yep.
Thou mayest weapon again.
Gotcha, Tom.
Oh, my hand's falling asleep. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh,
The way I was leaning on the arm of my chair.
oh man.
I hope that was a no-star wolf.
Yeah, it was a no star. I checked it real quick and then clipped him.
Okay.
Carrie, sweet,
What?
sweet Carrie. I have very few rules for the stream. But
I'll
the
be
one
right back. I
rule
gotta
that
drop
I
off some extra
always
supplies.
try to enforce is be better than me.
There's usually one up here.
This is not a hard rule.
Be right back, Brian.
This
Okay,
is not a difficult,
I went up the hill.
cruel thing that I am forcing upon people because I am rather shite. Be better. That's it. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be magnificent. Just better than me. Like I set the bar very, very low. And in my own little monologue here, I'm going to say intentionally because, I think everybody needs to be able to feel better about themselves because they can always do better than Charlie.
You gotta be better. And stab.
And as you know, I am wont to put my hands to sleep because of stupid things. So, be better. I'm gonna go pee.
But then there's like this instinct that's just say, destroy yourself.
Then you're being like me, not better than me.
Welcome to the sad, sad part, Charlie, that is just being human. It is not uniquely you.
I know, but I like to set the bar as low as I possibly can. I mean, I was better than me yesterday because I didn't completely delete my life off of the internet. Had
That's
another one of
very
those
good.
days.
You see a charging Lux?
None if you want to live long.
Well, I heard the cackling of the foulings and it inspired me to shoot this Lux.
That- That makes sense.
He's figuring his way up the hill. It makes perfect
Charlie, did you get Mr. Spence's Discord message?
Oh,
Last message I saw on Discord was from Carrie. And that was quite some time ago.
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
Princess, shut up. Stop barking. We don't need to hear you.
Ooh,
I come over here and I might regret this.
that sounds like fun.
So, as you all know, my birthday is coming up on Tuesday of next week, and I'm thinking of having a stream if Sean isn't here for my birthday. So,
Well, I
keep an
mean,
eye out for that because it might happen.
since his work loves him so much, there's a high likelihood of that.
Yeah, there's a really high likelihood of that happening because he's gonna be back up after this weekend. So, yeah.
Like, there's part of me that's almost like blink twice if he's been abducted and we need to go save him. Yeah, is this the coded safe language?
No, he's having a grand old time because, he's getting all this food, like, restaurant food that his work is paying for. So he's like eating really well. I, on the other hand, have to make my own food. It doesn't get paid for me.
Brian, how are you not teleporting wonderful restaurant food out to Megan?
Yeah.
What is the point of our restaurant if we're not teleporting food out to people?
Oh, someone is having a hard time.
She's had a very long couple of days.
Hmm.
We visited Bestie yesterday, so she played her heart out.
Oh,
Oh.
And I got some really cute pictures of her and Bestie's youngest playing princesses.
Mhm.
She got a little princess dress up set
no.
as a belated Christmas present.
Oh, nice.
So
Let's
she
give us
comes
another
home very
edition of Grand
overtired.
Salmon.
Hey, they're good for fish pies.
I'm sure all Joe said was, "It's time for bed," or "Let's get jammies on." Not even
Yeah.
bedtime. Let's get jammies on, and that
I
is
mean,
meltdown worthy when you're tired.
In fairness, I'm in my 40s and I still kind of react like that when someone's like, it's bedtime. So,
So yeah, sounds about right.
I hate sleep. I
Yep.
hate sleeping. I don't know why we have to do it. I hate doing it and I want it to stop.
Yep.
Always been this way.
Spence says, LMAO, Noah had me mute the computer because he could hear Peanut in the background and was like, is that one of ours?
Oh
Uh, mm. Yay, they're ready. Congratulations, you two. Now you get fed.
What kind of weird cult are you running over there that you only feed them when they make babies?
Mm,
A successful cult.
yes.
Better than the Shakers.
Spence says, it's like Phantom cries, but he's technically not gaslighting himself.
Technically. We'll give that a technically true.
That's a technical foul.
What?
And if you get that reference, Mazel Tov.
I feel slightly called out right now.
It's definitely a movie with special tastes.
Mr. Spence says, Hanukkah to you, pal. Princess, do we have to
Okay,
do
we're
this?
going to release them and let them do their business.
Princess, stop working.
What
She's
was
like, I can't hear you. You're whispering. What?
Like, what was that one build you did where there was like a slotted floor type? It was pretty elaborate,
Wait, what?
but it was really effective. The wolf breeding build.
Oh,
I know they were working on defeating the breeders, but
you basically constructed an in-game puppy mill and turned off the part of your brain that is human.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
Because I know they're pixels, but
I mean, all that was missing from the mill was for it to actually turn as a wheel.
yeah,
Wait, what? The puppy mill is like an actual building construct? I thought it was just like it just meant you were breeding a bunch of puppies.
Well, it does, but once it starts turning, then you're really actually milling them out.
so it's kind of like, you know how in Poker Face the one guy decides to become a vegan because he watches Okja?
Yeah.
That thing that they were doing to the weird hippo pigs in that movie.
Hippo pigs. What?
Ugh.
It was a weird movie.
It was a weird
It
movie.
was a weird movie.
It was an environmentalist movie. That's how you know it was going to be really weird.
Yeah, it's called Okja. They're technically pigs, if I followed the story correctly,
Just huge.
but they're the size of hippos, and I don't think the art department got the note that they were pigs, and they kind of look like a hippo pig. Like if you crossed a hippo with a pig, and it's like
funny.
Pete's Dragon for vegans.
Pete's Dragon for vegans.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good way to put that.
Well, one of the hippo pigs gets away, and this little girl falls in love with it, and then finds out that they're breeding them for food, and decides to like lead the revolution so that no one can ever have meat again. It's Pete's Dragon, but for vegans.
Well, it's PETA's Pete's Dragon.
Yeah,
Peter's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon.
Peter's Dragon.
That sounds awful.
Oh yeah, it was.
It has its moments where it's like really, really cute, and then you know how all PETA videos have that moment where they're like, look, it's the really cute animal, and here's all the horrible things that you really don't want to know about because no one likes to know how slaughterhouses work.
Mhm.
No one likes
Except
that
for-
sausage is made.
No, it's not that they did that with like the slaughterhouse part. They overly humanized the digital animals and then had a digital unwanted affection scene. Because I don't know if I'm allowed to say the other word on Twitch.
Mm.
That's right. That technically would count as a violation.
Well, I know on YouTube you're not supposed to say that word,
Yeah.
and I can never remember which rules are true on both platforms.
There we go. More wolf breeding.
So there's a very graphic animal on animal unwanted naughties scene that just goes on for quite some time in the movie. Yeah, they made choices.
They made choices that their soul is going to have to pay for later on.
Yeah. And I'm only thinking about it again because it plays into the plot of an episode of Poker Face. Because a barbecue chef watches the movie and decides that he has to become a vegan because he's a murderer.
He's all in tears. I'm a murderer. It was pretty funny.
That's what finally convinced,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he like teaches the new girl how to smoke the meat. Goes into his trailer, watches the movie, comes out crying, holding the DVD case.
Yep.
Drops it on the ground, opens the smoker, and looks at all the yummy, yummy, yummy smoked meats, and starts crying and screams, "I'm a murderer!"
I was waiting for St. Bird Diddley Herder, but I figured they'd probably
Yeah.
be afraid of getting in trouble with.
That's Disney now.
Yeah,
Versus, like,
don't mess with the mouse.
if I'm perfectly honest, there are times in my life I have looked at my thighs and gone, make a fine ham.
I mean, I don't know that I want to admit that I have had this experience, but
I can't say I have.
it does not sound. It sounds neither alien nor foreign.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's just say I can't say I have not.
I mean, yeah, that movie is not going to stop me from enjoying meat because I know already what's being done.
I've had many a vegan friend try to convince me, and I'm just like, I grew up on a working farm, right?
And I know what those animals would do to you if you fell asleep in the wrong place.
Yeah.
It's like whenever I hear people romanticize other cultures, and it's like, you're fantasizing.
We all know there's only one culture on the face of the planet that's all peace and wonders in life, and that's the one that the Sasquatch has out in the California woods, because that's also where they grow the pot and they're stoned constantly.
I mean, at least there's a reasonable explanation in that case.
Dooby-dooby-doo, ba-dooby-dooby-doo,
Doomy doomy doo. Doomy 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 doo. Doomy doomy doo. Doomy 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 doo. Doomy 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 doo.
You too. No, don't get confused. Yeah, just push it
So
right
we watched Wakanda Forever yesterday.
How was
And
Riri?
I really liked how they handled her. I'm kind of like, there's part of me that's kind of sad that they didn't introduce her while they still had Robert Downey Jr. on.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, she's a Tony Stark protege.
Yeah.
And I think especially the actress that they got would have been really fun to watch play off of Robert Downey Jr. in the same way that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was.
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked the way they handled her. I really liked the Ironheart suit. Looked amazing. I'm hoping that they're going to just do some spin-offs, because I'm a big fan of the Black Panther comics, and they did introduce the Midnight Angel in this set, and I love those comics. And they did make allusions to other things from those comics, but I'm not giving them credit, because one kiss on a forehead does not a lesbian couple make.
I mean, did you see, like, they actually cut out the scene from the original Black Panther? It was filmed.
Yeah, Okoye does get the kiss. I don't know in the MCU if it's her wife yet or not, but she does give her one kiss on the top of the head in this movie, which is what is. But I do love the Midnight Angel, and I hope that we get the comic book series that goes along with it, because that would make me very, very happy. I was really concerned how they were going to deal with Chadwick Boseman's death. That was actually one of my biggest concerns about the movie, because I knew that he went in and recorded some stuff for What If not long before he died.
Mm-hmm.
And they could have recorded a scene, like when the new Black Panther goes into the ancestral plane, like they might have been able to have recorded a scene where she actually ran into Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther in the ancestral plane, and that would have destroyed me.
Mm.
And fortunately, that's not what they did. I really like what they did do. I liked that it was a very different kind of action movie, and that it has all the action and adventure that you would want to have, but they did a really good job with Namor, who's one of my favorite Marvel Comics characters, which is how you know that I'm gay.
Especially the MCU version. Like, how did they go even further?
Oh, he is life. But I like the way that they handled him. I like the way that they explained where Telecon came from and all of that. I had a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's the movie a lot of people expected. And it's the one thing that's really annoying me about the meta-narrative surrounding Marvel, where everybody complains that they always do the same story and then complains when they don't. And it's like, make up your mind. Do you want it to just be a punch them up at the end of every movie, or do you want it to actually have like theming and character arcs?
So that phone call with Sean. He's coming home tonight.
Ah.
Yay.
So I had to get everything ready and get the Lysol out so we can spray everything down when he gets here.
Nice.
Look at that little loot wolf cub. It's so cute.
I think it was a worthy successor to the first Black Panther movie.
Thunder.
I think it went further and actually picked up the themes of the last one and ran forward with it. Like, I guess I should say, if you enjoyed Ta-Nehisi Coates' run of Black Panther, you would probably really like it, which I did. So. And the mid-credit scene made me like super cry. But it did a lot of good work to help me feel like there's still life in the MCU, that they can still do some interesting things. Especially since with the announcements from DC, like James Gunn is taking them into some of the weirdest places of the DC universe, and I am here for it. But we'll see if audiences show up. I mean, granted, I said the same thing when he did Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, who's gonna go watch this movie other than like me and 3 other Marvel fans? And well, I was wrong. And I was also really frustrated when he decided to do Peacemaker, because like, why Peacemaker?
Yeah.
So I have learned to just shut up and be like, okay, so James Gunn is doing the Creature Commandos. Not a choice I would have made, but somebody else.
Yeah, we'll try that. I don't know if it needs all the other, but we'll see how it do.
Though I am most excited about his reboot of Batman, because he's some magical keywords and that not only are we finally going to get Damian Wayne Robin, but that the movie and the comics are going to be based off of Batman the Brave and the Bold, which was a really good comic book run, and Batman has not gotten a lot of those lately. So,
Okay.
and at no point did he say that they were going to do a death metal series or movie, and I was very happy. There was much rejoicing.
How good's your piggies?
They are, some of them are tame, others are still taming. I am trying to figure out the containment vessel to build over here.
Cool.
I'm just continuing to play the game of dying a lot.
I mean, it's Valheim.
It's Valheim. Where'd you get cacked at?
I mean, I feel like
Right
There's
over
a
there?
Cooling Village just south of
Oh.
there, and there's a
Yeah.
tar pit somewhere close by because it was the tars that got me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I figured once we get a bunch of extra wolves bred up, I was thinking, I can take a big swarm of them and then overrun one of the villages. We'll do like a giant raiding party. That'd be funny looking.
and I have more than once described this game as it's kind of like the experience of being Charlie Brown on Halloween, but you're a Viking. You just went through this arduous task. What did you get? I got a rock. If you're fine with that, you will love this game. That sounds like torture. Mm-hmm.
Wait, how do we end up with an extra one in there? There's 3 in there. What? That's so crazy. Oh.
Actually, I think they all may be. Yeah, nobody yelled at me when I walked,
Cool.
walked amongst them.
You want me to start? You want me to do some of the breedings and feedings while you do the buildings, or you want me to just stay away? I can stay away and not muck with your stuff.
I think I should be okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that I don't trust you, but I mean,
You wouldn't be wrong.
you asked if I wanted you to come down, and skeletons started appearing out of nowhere. Like,
That's what the wolves are there for.
oh no, you put the wolves where the skeletons were not. I'm currently relocating the wolves.
Okay. Yeah, and you can also relocate that portal.
I'm going to be doing that as well.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't have to stay there.
I'm just saying, you asked if I wanted you to help, and a whole bunch of things attacked me, like instantly. Like, you threatened to come over and like got harder. So I'm taking this as a sign to say thank you, but no, I'm good.
Oh, okay, you're good. Don't come over. I'm vanishing. I did not walk through the portal. I did not portal in at all ever. Nope.
Well, now you have to be here to help me fight the inevitable trolls that are going to come out of nowhere because you showed up.
Like,
I have no arrows.
like that's what the wolves are for. As you go, you keep saying these words, but I do not think it means what you think it means.
I have
What do you
long
want?
debated over the course of our relationship if English is a second language for you. You use a lot of words, and I do wonder if you know what they're supposed to mean. You're in there with them anyway,
Yeah, I just put them in here. I mean, I just jumped in here with them.
and we're. Oh my. All hail Brian, bringer of death. What do I hear?
They're all worked up. I don't know what they're excited over, but they're excited over something. They've run around and done things.
Maybe go figure out what you've done.
I've done.
Everything was nice and peaceful, and then you were like, "May I bring drama?" And apparently the answer is, why did you even ask? Because apparently, yes, you did. How many X's did I just plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Dude, that's cool looking.
What?
You got something cool going on over there.
I'm doing nothing. Maybe.
I can tell.
We will see. You could bring me a bunch of wood. That would be greatly appreciated. It'd also be nice to have wood of the first type and wood of the second type.
Ah, what are the second type? Okay. I will go get that.
That's core wood, I think. So
Yeah. Will you not eat any of this?
what?
Oh, I was speaking to the wolf.
Come on now.
Oh, I've been spotted. Uh-oh. And he's gone. Let's go take these two to get them fed. There's like no necks.
Dang it. Dang it.
That's what I said.
Just click. Do I need to take you to Furry Earl? Come on, click. There you go.
There we go.
Should have known. All you had to do was mention furries and Satan, and
You would eat.
everything clicks into place.
Eat.
be right back. I think Joe fell asleep rocking Hannah.
Yeah.
The only thing moving on the camera is the curtain.
Oh,
Oh,
sleep rocking.
Joe, you're not supposed to be cute. Hell.
Yes, he is.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about him. He has these really cute moments.
No, Charlie. I've been rewatching the '80s Real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh my. I have thought about it, but have not had the courage.
That is a trip. Now knowing what I know of like all the mythologies they are actively using, including so much of Lovecraft.
So random and off topic, but I'm knitting right now and I was counting my stitches and I just looked up from my knitting and I forgot how many stitches I'm up to now and I'm going to have to count them all over again.
Oh
Oh, no.
I think I was at 70, but like I can't be sure. So I'm going to have to count again.
He is not healing.
Yeah, I was at 70.
You brought this up and now I'm like obsessively counting now.
I don't get why he's not eating. But we're gonna put those there. We're just gonna leave them be. Just cure with the wood.
What
The
is
other
he
wood.
mothering about?
Oh, the wolf's not eating. Or I mean, I don't know. He's damaged and not healing. He's eating but not healing.
Were you bringing me wood?
Yeah, I was supposed to be bringing you wood and I got distracted.
Because I'm out of wood.
Yeah.
There is no wood here.
You wanted wood of the other kind. I'm over encumbered.
That means you still don't have enough wood. If you're only over encumbered. If it's still letting you walk, you don't have enough wood. We need more. We need all of it.
Oh, that's what that is.
Or you can come over here and touch the magic water, which makes it where you can't walk.
I'm gonna put something down.
Jeez, man. Why is it rains every time I put flooring down? Because I used to think it was just a cycle. And then I tested it. I feel like they built something into the game that goes, "Oh, there's flooring without a roof. There must be rain." What?
Oh, headset sliding off my head again. Or squoozing off my
Are
head.
you not using that which you stole from me that Glory sent?
I am now. I have encumbrance. There. And you have wood.
Oh, dang it. Dang it.
You see how your wood?
Not yet. There we go. Nice.
Yay.
I'm building the weirdness.
Good. Weirdness is fun.
And it's not going to be my most artistic weirdness, but
That's a good chunk of the fun of the game. Puppy power.
I can't tell through the fog if it's snapped or not. There we go. Dang fog.
Look at that little puppy. It's another puppy.
Dang it, fog. Dang it, fog. There we go. Aha!
Oh. Are you? Oh no, you're a no star. Do you have any more adult one stars that I can? Why not? I got a baby Lux.
Yay. That is very good for you.
What is very good?
He has baby looks.
Yeah. Lux and Lux, lots of Lux. Another baby Lux. Oh, there's all the baby wolves. Two of them right there.
I'm sure I'm gonna jinx myself, but I'm proud. I have now died twice this game today, and I've retrieved my body both times.
Yay!
Congratulations.
And now, if you're anything like me, you're going to fall off of a cliff and have no idea how to get down to the body again. You laugh. This has happened on numerous occasions.
That's why we laugh.
I've probably been there for a few.
Oh, you may have caused one of them.
Megan said what we were thinking. Because we have witnessed those times, and yeah.
Yeah.
Just being a witness to it is amusing.
And I have never lied and said I was good at the game. Only that I play it way too much.
Charlie, expect a letter in the mail soon. You were
Oh,
first on my list for the writing challenge.
nice.
So it went out in the mail yesterday, and Cats was mailed out today.
Since
the
I
heck
got
is this?
the thing, the Remarkable tablet, I have been debating whether or not to just start emailing handwritten notes to people. Like, I can technically just message them to you. Wait, there's a Tom behind the wall?
Yes,
There's room for a person back there?
sort of, not quite.
But I don't make it flush. It's not flush enough.
Look, that's just my tendency. I tend to walk between walls. Like that's just.
Oh, that's just me being me right there. It's like I need to shore up the roof. Let me get the hoe. What good I thought the hoe was going to be for the roof, I don't know. But
Strong roof. Start with strong floors. Now get that bottom in shape.
girl. I apologize to everyone who gets the reference, but I'm bossy.
So I currently have 138 stitches on this, and I have to get to 175.
My brain had no reference point for a moment, and so its first thought was, "Oh my God, what happened?"
But you see, Megan has begun this thing called a massacre.
Yes. I'm massacring this yarn.
Getting it dead.
So, where did the knife go?
Wherever you put it, because last time I asked you where the knife was, you said it's somewhere safe.
Yeah, it should have been in
And
that
then you
box.
giggled madly.
No, that's reassuring.
So,
I'm making a new one.
no, I think you should have to find the other one so that we can hoist you on your own petard. And because I like saying that phrase, and two, you told me not to make a new one, that I should just be patient, and eventually you would bring it from its special place.
Oh, so apparently, Glory's YouTube account has finally had enough different viewers, or some update went through, and it actually tells me by hour when our viewers are on YouTube.
Oh,
Nice.
It is not the times I would think. Truly, ironically, Mondays and Thursdays is when they are least on.
What are the most popular days?
Sunday, late morning, early afternoon, Sunday, late evening, and for some reason, just after midnight, Monday morning. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. But just, yeah, it's like, 3 to 4 p.m. and then after 6 p.m. or like it's
Weird.
some odd timing. But yeah, I was looking through, it's like, not what I was expecting, but I'll work with it. Hey, Glory.
Hi, Glory.
Hello.
It's going okay.
I'm Jum Jum.
I see Stinky Cat's outside. Well, I guess I smell Stinky Cat outside.
Devils.
He stayed outside my window all night.
Hmm.
The
Well,
gift that keeps on giving.
well, now Sticky Cat's, getting a forced bath.
My prayers have been answered.
Especially since I put a little bit of cat food outside during the rain, and I know a little bit at least is like, yeah, I'll go eat.
Go
Oh.
eat in the wet rain.
Yes.
Cold, wet rain. It's so gross out there. I'm so grateful
How
we don't
gross is it?
know what Texas is dealing with.
Yeah.
Also, did you see the pictures of North Mississippi? It's just like all trees are encased in ice. It's so gross. I am not sad that we are not up there right now.
Don't have to get a repeat of before.
Yeah, you remember when that tree came through my bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
What?
What was that? The ice storm in '93?
I
Yeah.
think that's a fabulation. Who doesn't like a tree coming through their house?
Literally
Well-
where my bed was. It was a real bummer.
Still better
Seriously,
than our
the fog's
neighbor.
gone away, and now I've got sun in my eye.
Still better than our neighbor, who was in a trailer and had a giant tree with just one long limb, and the long limb fell and peeled the front of their trailer off.
Right? Like it was
Oh.
like
Oh,
suddenly
like
a
a can
stage.
opener.
It was dramatic and weird and bizarre. And they were in the house at the time, and we were outside walking among the when it happened, and we are like, should I clap? Let's not be rude.
And they just truly had that look of
Like they
what
were
happened?
literally just walking around their living room going and just stopped mid moment of what the hell? Poor thing. They just encased that side of the house. It was a long side, by the way. It wasn't a short one.
Yeah.
Shorts. It was along the whole long wall of one side of the trailer, and they encased it in translucent house wrap. So you could always see when someone was there. They could not pretend not to be.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it took several months to finally get a new wall put up. And apparently it did leak during all the spring rains.
Yeah. The insurance wasn't sure how to file it.
Oh no.
Inappropriateness by tree.
So Tuesday, a friend of ours called the house and it's like, so they canceled work again, and I'm tired of being home alone. If I can make it there, can I come over? And we're like, I think the operative question there is if, but sure.
But truly, how much do you not want to be at your house?
Right? So a little while later, we get a phone call from him going, well, I'm almost there. I'm in your neighbor's yard, and the car's stuck.
Oh no.
Yeah. Got almost here.
When he went to turn onto our road, the car turned, but did not change its direction of momentum.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
Funny how that definitely sounds like ice.
Yeah.
So he slid right into their front yard, and then he's like, "So I didn't want them to see me just like in their front yard and be like, what's going on or what?" So I went to the front door, and they had a Ring doorbell, and so I knocked on the door, and I hear the voice is like, "Okay, so I missed the turn, but I'm trying to get my car out. I'm sorry. And he said, I just heard this timid woman's voice come back with a sigh. My husband's almost home. He'll push you out.
I love the one female voice.
Yeah. She was just like, fine.
How is this for a headline, y'all? Instead of predicting length of winter, groundhog simply dies.
Isn't that what happened last year?
Fred Lamont, Canada's groundhog, found dead hours before Groundhog Day prediction.
That's kind of amazing.
So long, Fred. Sorry to see you go.
I'm not telling them the bad
Like-
news. I'm just gonna die.
Like, I'm
CBC
tired of this
News,
crap.
sudden death of Quebec's Fred Lamont casts a shadow on Groundhog Day.
Well, didn't see a shadow.
Okay, here.
I mean, technically,
Quebec's weather forecasting groundhog dies, replaced by child.
replaced by child. We're going to put the child in the hole.
The child will have a
Child.
longer lifespan, I guess.
Maybe it was Fred's child.
Oh, I thought they meant a literal child. I was like,
Oh,
Yeah.
come on
When I
now.
read it,
I
it
was about to be
oh,
concerned.
dear.
Oh, that reminds me.
Concerned.
I
You're
have.
telling me you can't see a Quebecois just putting a
Oh
child in a
God!
hole?
Here's this global news. Quebec's Fred Lamont dies before Groundhog Day prediction. Quote: He had no vital signs. Why is that the quote in the headline? Why, God? He had no vitals.
I thought you said you had met
life support?
Quebecois.
What the hell?
That's one of the most Canadian things I've ever heard in my life. You have a
It's no more. And then they smack a dead groundhog on the desk. I would like a refund.
This groundhog has expired.
This
He's
groundhog is
pressed.
no more, sir. You sold me a dead groundhog.
You just made a single tear come from my eye.
Oh yeah.
It is perished.
I think I have formally lost all faith in Canadian kind.
Just getting here. Well, come sit next to me.
Oh, I have got an actual. I was today years old when I realized something.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
What was
like
it?
this is straight up as neurodivergent autistic as you get.
Oh, I feel like I'm about to get called out. What am I about to learn, Tom?
all right.
So when someone asks you in a situation, you know, how are you today? And when you respond doing well, and they go, me too. That has actually been two separate sets of question and responses because they take your facial expression as an answer to their question. There is not an actual expected audio response. Either a grin or a grimace is the response to that question. So whatever you say next will often be interpreted as a question.
Huh.
Huh?
Okay, formally called out.
And I said, I was today years old. Because I was like, why aren't they responding to my answer? And the answer is because my face was their answer.
Yep. Go ahead and tell me you're observant.
Faces can do that? I mean, I know that sounds like a joke, but
I'm gonna die. Get me out of
Don't
here.
do it.
Hey, team.
Don't do it.
Oh man, and you're not sharing your screen, so we can't watch.
I was sharing. I don't know.
He's now trying not to die.
Yeah, let that be top priority.
Yeah.
And the worst part, it was just two no-star wolves.
No stop.
I just was not prepared.
Be prepared.
Now I'm stuck.
I got yelled at yesterday by a pagan for not being pagan enough, so.
Oh, jeez.
That's absurd.
There's a piggy in the way. That's why you can't lay something down. You can just barely see it in the dark.
Oink, oink.
I mean, if you're not sacrificing yourself, is anyone truly pagan enough?
Oh, let's just say the way the statement was worded, I almost did an accidental racism
Hmm.
because my basic my internal instinctive response was, and what percent Celtic are you? Like, you're telling me I don't know how to celebrate my own culture. How Celtic are you? And then I was like, oh god, you almost turned me into a racist.
Delicious.
And then that made me even madder.
You do know everyone's been making this up as we go, right? It's weird that the wolves keep regenerating 0 points.
Yeah.
Brian's fault. I don't know what he did, but he did something.
He
Yeah.
broke the wolves.
I'm willing
That
to.
wolf is
If
broken.
anyone can break the wolves, it's
All the
Brian.
wolves. All
I
the wolves in this
mean,
encampment.
I've seen him do similar things, so maybe.
All right, let's see if it'll stay shared now. Well, it says I'm sharing screen now.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did.
25th time's the charm.
Sounds about right.
I just had a wolf poop a baby on me.
Sounds about right.
That's true. They do have cloacas, don't they?
These wolves, definitely.
The ones in Valheim.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, the wolves in Valheim, they are.
What the absolute
They're part slug?
chicken?
No. Well, that too.
Just because they're out here living their non-binary pansexual dream.
Honey, they're living their non-species fantasy life.
Well, I mean, they've got both sets. They're just, they say hey to each other like, mollusks say hey.
I want to say you're wrong, but I've played this game too long, and I know you're not.
I mean, look, nature's wild, and I mean, think about it. It's Valheim. It was, land created by Viking deities. They all weird. Like, they are all Ford Prefect accidentally and purposefully creating giraffes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, not wrong.
If you keep this up, I'm gonna have to listen to like the universe and everything.
Whatever you do, don't nod your head.
Who doesn't want an interdimensional sofa?
I mean, you go to enough college parties, you see the same sofa.
Yep, again and again. And you know what? 3 times it has actually been the exact same sofa. Like over a 6-year period, 3 different times it was the same fucking sofa. Excuse me. Sorry. I did not mean to curse.
That's fine.
I'm here. It happens.
It's also Twitch. They don't care as much.
It comes out. It's mother's tongue for me.
It's a great way to describe a thing.
It's one of my favorite vocabulary words ever.
I mean, I don't know of many languages that have any equivalent.
Such a wonderful, beautiful, versatile word.
So many different.
And apparently, it's always been naughty. It's fantastic. I love it.
I did get to hear a priest say what is probably the greatest English sentence a priest can say today. And to Augustine, original sin meant sex, and that's just fucked up.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing on this side? Over there. It's over there. Yep, that was big squealing.
I don't know if anybody saw them, but I got all of the thumbnails up and got all of the stream scheduled
Woo.
for this month.
Nice.
Awesome.
I
That's all.
spent way too much time color matching the
Good things.
logo image each picture and action matching it to what's going on. Like, it's YouTube, it's going to be a really tiny screen. No one's going to tell.
Yep.
I do it anyway.
I'm not going to say how long I was working on that Twitch overlay tonight.
And another one-star P.
So apparently your StreamYard has a feature mine doesn't.
What?
Yeah, the headline.
Oh, no.
Yeah, apparently I do not have this. And I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
It's weird. Maybe it'll roll out later this week?
Or it just knows that you're better than me. And like, Lori will actually use this. Charlie won't even know it's here, so like, why bother?
This is why we're not allowed to enter contests at public events.
Yeah, we actually have been banned, but we keep winning. Specifically, the Apple,
Mac users.
the Mac users meeting. They apparently don't like it when you win 18 times in a row as you like among your family.
Wow.
I get rude about it. We did not cheat. We are not organizing the meeting. We just put our names in the hat every time.
Wow.
Well, and then so since we weren't allowed to win anything any further, I was like, what's the point of going? And I stopped going.
Yeah.
And then Tom's like, well, I don't want to go. So Mom and our little sister stopped going. And the entire meeting fell apart. And disbanded.
Should have just given them the prizes.
All right, should just let us have the prizes.
Okay, cool. Wait,
Oh,
you
shit.
gotta wander back in.
You were doing things behind me without my permission that I asked you not to do.
Oh yeah, I did a bunch of stuff, but I got piggies coming out. See, just like that. Squirt.
Brian,
Okay.
is that his son?
Did
Usually.
you not
Brian,
just see
Brian.
the first? Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Because if
got
you
all
told
the
me
wood. You asked
Brian
for wood.
teabagged Charlie, I could also believe that. Like IRL real teabagged.
Wait, did you want some more wood? I've got more wood.
I don't care anymore.
No, you're doing this wonderful build over
Brian not
there.
gonna throw a used teabag at you.
Oh, that's cool.
He does that way too much.
Yeah, I suspected.
That's cool. That looks awesome.
What?
What you're building?
Charlie, sometimes you're just so Irish mother put upon that even I want to throw a used teabag at you.
I've warned people. I have an angry Irish mother inside of me that gets out every now and then.
Okay.
And-
And I have a radical, defiant wild child deep within me, so you just bring it out of me.
sorry.
It's one of those things. Like I had a very rough
There you go.
Imbolc this year, and
Here you go. Left you would.
Someone said they weren't
what you
celebrating,
see is
right?
what you get.
yeah.
Well, there you are.
It's very dry.
Hey, you finally healed up. Now, I wanted to get the meat from all the No Star Wolf pigs. Did you hear all the pigs squealing and stuff behind you?
What?
Didn't you hear all the pigs squealing behind you as I went through slaughtering a whole bunch of them?
Oh, crap.
I just
That's
Thought
what
that was background noises.
thought you had respected me and that they were having babies.
Oh, you want
They
these
make
too?
the same sound when they die as when they have a baby.
Oh, they weren't.
you need
They weren't baby making yet.
Okay, just remember.
Hmm.
They
Baby's a baby.
were. They needed some space
Oh yeah, baby like.
and adjustment.
Baby like the beef jerky.
Because I also need to get that No Star out of there once.
I don't need to know where.
Run up.
Yeah, that piece is gone, Tom, by the way.
Just inhaled it,
She
huh?
just went.
Oh.
There you go. Does baby like those tweets?
That's what I just found a little stone for.
What's that?
Where's Vegisir the Elder?
Ooh.
Oh, that's the new guy.
His name is Vegisir, like
Well,
vegetable.
Vegisir.
Vegivisir, Vegivisir,
Vegisir.
Vegivisir.
I will say it would be easier for me to remember the names of these things if they actually use Norse mythology.
Yeah, no joke.
But you can't copyright that.
I know.
There goes another wolf.
In that, and
It
yet
sounds
another.
like one of those names where like somebody used one of those fantasy name generators, but not the good fantasy name generator,
Yeah.
where it comes up with names that are just like a cat walking,
Yeah.
where it's like all consonants and yeah.
Why is this one named after vegetables?
You see this?
That's right. I called the
This is I am
Dubs out.
available for more beef jerky.
Is
That's
that what they?
this-
Is
He's
he going to be
literally
like a giant radish? I want to know.
Well, if they try to steal my murder radish,
She's sniffing the beef jerky bag.
I will come
I
for
am
them.
available for all your beef jerky disposal needs. Oh yes, suck up to me a little. That's right. Oh, so fluffy.
Bunch of creeps.
Yeah, I'm just being shaken down for beef jerky.
New delight, new delight.
A new pleasure, a new pleasure.
In this moment of wishing I could actually share the sound in my headphones with the group, the death metal version of Sam Smith and Kim Petras' Unholy is playing in my headphones right now.
Nice.
I'm listening to a song called Miami Vice on repeat by Gims, who's a French rapper. It's
Are they-
very like addicting to listen to.
Are they the French,
This is like the 8th time I've heard this song on repeat.
are they the
I
French
just-
version of Sims, or is Sims the English version of Dims?
I have no clue. what was his name before it was Gibbs? He had a different name. Maitre Gibbs or something like that.
So someone I'm friends with on Facebook shared a thing of journaling prompts for the month of February. And I'm like, I'll give it a try. No one's going to read it. So whatever. And today's prompt was write lyrics of a song that bring you joy. And it was, so I wrote down, I went and looked up the songs to Victoria's Secret. I think the artist name is Jax.
Mm-hmm.
And let me find. Let's not trigger the sound delay. Let's just look at the journal. But basically, one of the lines is, I know Victoria's Secret, she was made up by a dude.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I've played it on
Yeah, you shared it with
game
me
night or
at
something.
least.
Yeah. He's an old man who lives in Ohio. I'm like, whoa.
Truly, the deep secret knowledge that no one should
The
know.
chorus is, I know Victoria's Secret, girl you wouldn't believe. She's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret, she was made up by a dude.
You know what's really annoying? Victoria's Secret does not carry my bra size because my boobs are too big.
Yep.
And it's like, isn't the point of like this store to cover like
No,
big bosoms?
no,
but
the same factories that Victoria's Secret gets their bras from, the larger cup sizes go to Lane Bryant. It's owned by the same parent corporation, and that's where the bras go. That's literally how the factories divvy up shipping.
ugh.
So you can, some years you can actually see identical bras just in different sizes of Victoria's Secrets and Lane Bryant.
I didn't know they had the same
It's a
parent
shame.
company. I
Used
knew
to,
Lane
used
Bryant
to.
was
I mean, I
connected-
haven't kept up. I've stopped shopping at Lane Bryant because the mall stores
Mhm.
because they changed the bras to fit breast implant breasts, which are much more forward.
And truly round.
Yeah, and mine are not shaped that way.
Mm.
So I stopped shopping.
Nothing in nature is.
Well, I mean, those breasts are naturally occurring in Polish people. But mine are shaped like apple turnovers, and so I have to go to Kohl's. That is where the apple
I knew
turnover.
Lane Bryant was
Egg-shaped,
connected to
Glory.
Fashion Bug
Egg-shaped.
and
Oh,
Gap.
excuse
Seaweed.
me, very wide egg shape.
Okay. So,
Yeah, there's some Eastern European lady brand that is where my TTs go.
Yeah.
I did not know that Lane Bryant was connected to Victoria's
They're
Secret.
back.
I knew
Yeah.
they were connected to Fashion Bug when it existed.
Yeah, that's why they then dissolved Fashion Bug. They just bought their competition to then dissolve it.
Rude.
Did anyone else's Valheim just disappear?
No, but
What?
you're frozen for me.
Okay, now it's back. I don't know what was going on. Like it just
You're
froze
a
up.
little frozen for me.
Brian
Yeah,
forgot he
you're
was
not
supposed to get me wooed, so the entire game revolted.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He decided to build a snowman.
Would you like to build a snowman?
Ooh.
You don't know how the people who wrote
Whoa!
the music for Yentl didn't sue over that song.
Oh, wood.
We went from frozen to troll attack.
Troll.
Well, use the troll to harvest more wood.
Yeah.
It's a 1-star troll.
Work that footwork. Hack the bone. Hack the bone. Oh no, there's no planted trees out here.
Right, but my axe. There it is.
There's no planted trees, and I don't know where the wood's at. What?
Oh.
Wow, that
You've
got
got-
weird.
You've gone into full mumble rap, Brian.
Because your stream time is very choppy.
Yeah.
It's like stop motion.
Yeah. There we go. He did.
You did pretty good.
Poof.
Yes, this time I remembered I had a bonus, to use bone mass instead of just dying like I usually do.
What's the fun in that?
Oh.
No one's here to watch us succeed. Oh, I know why you're here, Carrie.
Yes.
All of the death. You feed off the death.
No, I think that's me.
You're going to have to let me start poking holes into Carrie's wholesome image.
Otherwise, it won't be wholesome.
It'll be holy.
Oh, to my liver.
Oh yeah. These are the jokes, folks.
That joke was so bad it physically hurt me. Like my back spasmed a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe now is the time to just stop working. Yeah.
Oh,
Skeleton, don't beat my tree up. It was defenseless.
Aren't you trying to chop
Death.
trees down?
No, I'm planting them because there are none to chop down yet.
There are trees everywhere.
There are no trees.
They're called forests.
All I see is dirt and occasional skeletons that jump me. I mean, okay, yeah, there's trees up there, but I don't look up. Joke would be funnier, but we're not on my camera angle, so Tom's is much more exciting.
I'm going to take a quick break so I can do some dishes. I will be back.
Okay. One of these is too close.
By the way, do we have an unused portal back at the house? Because I am just wandering, and I probably should make a portal to go home at some point.
Brian, make him an unused portal.
Oof, you're an unused portal.
Oh wait, no, it's sorry. I forgot to get certain cores. I'm just gonna have to sail home at some point.
I'm glad you cracked yourself up because I didn't even realize you were trying to tell a joke until I heard you laughing. I'm like, why is he laughing? Oh, he thought that was a funny.
I made him an unused portal. We could cut him open and try to crawl inside like a tauntaun and see if we portal somewhere.
Oh, this,
It's Valheim. Might work. Did you get your circling cores?
No, as I said, I forgot to get them. So, and I'm not even near a swamp.
Just have Brian run them out to you.
If you find a dungeon, you could run into the dungeon and see if they have circling cores, because you don't need that many.
True.
So if you come across a dungeon, there you go. Plus, in a way, that's probably a lot easier than trying to mess with the.
Certainly Fountain.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just go head over to our motor portals. I'm not that far away. Maybe I can swim it.
Okay.
So on one server, I made a character that I basically trained like an Olympic swimmer and could swim from continent to continent just to bother Brian.
That was messed up. That was seriously messed up. And yes, it was bothersome. I mean, it was funny, but it was also bothersome. Because they could swim from continent to continent. And I'm just like, what?
Like, I'm just gonna run a quick circuit around the circle. Do you need a boat? No, I'm good.
It's like watching. It's not the fastest travel means on water, but you know what? You don't have to worry about drowning, kind of, if you can do it.
It felt like an achievement, I'm just gonna say.
Oh, you?
I mean, that is a lot of swimming.
I
There you go. There's a stack of fitty. Stack of fitty. Fitty boards.
What the heck happened to my swim?
Oh, it degrades.
every time you die, your stats go down slightly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, that was not nice.
No, that's true.
I know it's true. No, my what I thought in my head was
It's the one
was
permanent.
really
It's the one.
catty and mean.
It's the way that they punish you for the death.
Yeah.
Your stats go down just a little bit. That's why when you die, you get that buff that says no stat drain. Because if you die while you have that buff on you, you don't get double whammy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just walking across the entire map.
You could do it.
And I love how periodically, though, because of the way the portals are set up, I just watch as Brian runs by on the map.
Zoom. Yeah. You just need to fly by.
Ah! Oh, dang it. So close.
I came all the way back to the main house to get something. Does anybody remember what it was? Because I definitely did not say it out loud.
Wood?
Who was reading my mind at the time? Anybody?
Nope, sorry.
Yeah. And that moment of perfect and pure zen. My brain is very, very empty. Super, super smooth.
Ironed all those wrinkles out.
Ironed all the wrinkles out. Steam cleaned it.
Nice.
It's supposed to be flat, right? Like the Earth.
Yep.
I kid. Dear God, that's all I need is for people to be like, Charlie is a flat earther. I know quite well that the Earth is a dodecahedron. It's fine. Okay, I'm having a very good brain day. I am searching through the furniture options, trying to figure out how to make a crafting station, which is in the crafting tab. Yeah,
You know, as you do.
as you do. Definitely as I do.
Okay, you too. On through. No, don't get confused. Look, see, I'm right here. Yeah, yeah. See, look at that. It's not too confusing, is it?
Was it food for the wolves?
You shouldn't be feeding yours.
What? Did you say I should not be feeding mine?
Yeah.
But if they get hurt, they need to eat so that they can heal back. I know. I finished the weird little hut.
Cool.
Oh, I just had a good back stretch, so good that my vision went white for a second.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna regret that a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Does that matter? Oh, did you ever give me the wood?
I dropped a sack, yes.
What?
Oh, I hear the wolf howling.
It's what they do.
Giggling, laughing, and trying to just generally cause trouble.
That sounds appropriate.
There's no way to
Why does my light get all techno when I do the floofies? Didn't understand.
I got this picture today of Peanut when we went out to lunch. We went to Chipotle and decided to change things up. And I got us tacos instead of like the kids' quesadilla and a burrito for myself. And I didn't know, like, they changed the way the board looks, so I didn't notice that they had a kids' version of the tacos. So she had 3 of these giant tacos. She ate one of them, which I was impressed because it was like as big as her face.
I want a taco.
And then
as
the
big
other
as my
2 we just
face.
wrapped up for lunch. For lunch tomorrow. And it was just chicken, cheese, and rice. And watching her try to figure out how to eat it was really funny. And she's like,
Nice.
how do I hold it? And then things keep falling out. And so I took a picture of her and I sent it to Bestie. And she's like, you know they have kids tacos, right? I'm like, yeah, I saw it after I ordered. Probably would have saved me a couple bucks.
I want a taco as big as my face. That sounds really good.
I mean, it's definitely one use for a
Gary?
corn tortilla, a giant corn tortilla press.
I'm okay. Tea down the wrong tube. Maybe I'll share it on the Discord. Hold on. Let me pull up my photos.
This is not good. You're not going to cooperate.
Now I just got to figure out where in the world are the portals for motor in this swamp.
Trying to take down the side of this mountain because the skeletons have decided to start spawning on the side of the mountain. Where the wolves
Are they raining down?
and they're shooting. No, they're archers. They're not sliding down like they should. So the wolves can't climb up,
Oh.
and they're just standing where
And
I
because
can't
they're,
even stand,
yeah, and those archers.
shooting arrows down.
Just going to destroy all the wolves, huh?
Yeah, and the pigs eventually.
Yeah.
So on this one side of this homestead over here, there's going to be a fairly sheer cliff.
Sit down at the campfire with the Wolfie. Wolfie. Okay, so I got 2 wolf things going.
Okay.
Don't know why it's blinking.
I put pictures in the Founders Lounge.
Ooh. I'll have to go look in a minute because I can't load Discord on this computer.
Okay.
Because this is the computer of Discord death.
But I posted a picture of Anna with Bestie's littlest one, and then the one of her figuring out how to eat a taco.
I mean, when you get a taco that big, it does take some thought.
Yeah, I was surprised she ate all of it, plus chips.
I just have one very relevant question to this entire conversation. Who are you and what have you done with my husband? Brian,
What do you mean?
you're talking about giant tacos this whole time and you haven't brought up the food log once.
Oh, that's true. I haven't told the tale of the food log.
It's really kind of bothering me a little bit because for many years, I've never heard somebody use the phrase a large taco and you not start going on and on and on, waxing eloquent about the food log.
The food log. It was the most amazing thing ever. There was a taco vendor in Berkeley that made these tacos, or they're burritos, and they were like 5 pounds each.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we called them the food log because it was like $5 each also.
Wow.
So like for $5 you got like even I was full. I put a lot of food away.
Yeah.
And it was enough that I would have like one and done. And yeah, they were amazing. Oh, they tasted so good too. And it was like everything was jammed in it.
Delicious, inexpensive, and filling.
Yeah. And there was a fair bit of rice, but it was just like, oh my goodness, it was so good. The food log. Yeah.
But I didn't mean to like have to prompt you into the memory of this, but it felt really weird that I'm sitting here listening to Carrie say these giant tacos, these large tacos, these big tacos, and I'm like, here it comes. Here's the story. Wait, where's the story?
Large tacos in comparison to Anna's size, like, tiny 3-year-old. But
these were large in Brian's size.
Yeah, these are massive.
But I mean, the 3 that I had filled me up, so I barely ate dinner. I usually can't have anything after I eat Chipotle anyway, because it fills me up the rest of the day.
I have never eaten at a Chipotle.
It's good.
Hopefully that works.
I think I found where one of the problems are at. There apparently is a gap in the right here. The tiny little workbench gap. I'm like, really?
Like, I made a pork loin and some butter noodles today for dinner, and I had like 2 little pieces of pork and some noodles, and Joe's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I am just sitting here more out of obligation than actually being hungry." Because big lunch.
Good luck.
I'm just saying, I don't know why I'm like this, but I hate how much I love a good butter noodle. Like,
Oh yeah.
That can just be dinner. I'm fine.
It was just like those
Ooh,
pasta side things.
I don't want to use zucchini. I was just thinking some sauteed
So it wasn't
zucchini
even
and butter
anything
noodles.
like spectacular.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're going to be doing for food this week because we generally do the Blue Aprons. And because of the ice storm, they were unable to fulfill this week.
They're supposed to help me behave.
So they refunded our money.
They're supposed to help me behave. So, of course, I had KFC today. Because, I didn't have my usual excuse of, well, I already paid for a meal. I should just go home and fix it.
Yeah, Bessie was gonna make either stroganoff or DIY KFC bowls yesterday until I said I would treat for pizza.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, I'm not gonna pass that up.
Yeah.
There's always room for pizza.
Always room for pizza.
Even if it's just Little Caesars.
Yep.
I repeat, there's always room for pizza, especially if it's Mama Celeste, and there needs to be like 5,000 of them because those things are not filling at all.
5,000 of them will finally do the job
Eventually.
eventually.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as like CC's Pizza when they existed.
Oh my goodness. I don't understand.
Their food was like 99% air. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, only because I hadn't seen this friend in forever, and when we get together, we can talk. I once spent 8 hours at a CC's Pizza.
I believe it.
And we just sat and talked and nibbled, and I did not leave with a stomachache.
Their food is
Yeah.
99% air. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, it
They're
wasn't
the
bad.
living embodiment of the really bad. Sorry, there was a flying fish just floating out there, and I got lost staring at it. It was just floating.
Neck.
It eventually fell down. It was just floating. Is that it right there, still in the water? I'm gonna drown.
Oh no! Oh no! I fell down. Now I'm underneath. Don't get confused.
It swam off.
Huh.
Yep, there's a fishy. And now to not drown. Yes, yes, yes.
They're in their box. Okay, now I need meat. Grab the machine back up again.
And of course, the moment I start drowning, all of my food wears off.
Of course.
So my health drops precipitously. There, I offer puke berries to the sea.
Yay! Make yourself spray.
Wolverine, stabby stab.
I'm not hearing Jay in the back of my head every time I do that.
Snicker snack.
I am not having a full-on Mallrats moment. No, it's fine.
I'm back.
Every time they talk about a schooner, I'm
Welcome
just like, it's not.
Oh, there is a sailboat, dummy.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of muncher crunching.
I
Okay.
put a couple pictures in the Founders Lounge on Charlie's server, Megan. One of yesterday, of Peanut and Bestie's littlest one, and then today with the giant taco that she had for lunch.
Let's see. Founders Lounge. Oh, so cute.
You know, that actually means something now. There are actual members of the Discord that do not have the title and cannot get in there. I didn't think we would ever get there. We had that like initial influx, and I was like, founders benefits, and then like people stopped joining.
You got skirt.
Yes,
You got skirt.
except for substitute somebody my size. But yes, definitely that's yes. Me want.
Make it proportional.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes. Sorry.
what?
Patricia just got back to me and gave me permission to quote her in the thing I'm writing.
Cool.
And it was really funny because Peanut got got a little princess dress up kit for Christmas from Bestie. So there was like 2 sets of everything. So there were 2 crowns, earrings, necklace, bracelet, set of gloves. Like, it was really cute.
Oh, fun.
So the girls were sharing it.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were getting ready to go, her little one didn't want to give it up. She's like, "This is a present for me now." I was like, "No, sweetie. You are more than welcome to come over and share with Anna, but this is all going home with her."
Oh.
And Bestie's like, "No, that's our present for her. You got your own stuff."
Oh. As somebody who recently had somebody send them a princess dress up kit. I mean, kind of scary old night hag from weird Disney series dress up kit, but you know, which one half doesn't the other. I understand this urge not to give it up.
Did you want the piggies in the house?
No.
Oh, that's not the pig house. That's just the house. Next to where the
They
piggies
will
go.
not breed and put them in the house.
Oh, okay. So they just want to wander into the house.
I have tested this. The pigs will eventually realize that they have a roof over their head and will panic if you put them in the roof.
No, that's true. Hey, wait, you have no star.
And they will stay in a constant state of panic until they get back out. I just got land perch.
Woo.
I saw a fish
Shinky.
them up on
So I told Sean you all think he's in a cult, and he was very confused. I had to like explain it to him.
You get confused.
I mean, but kinda.
How do you get
Just a little bit.
He's like, "But why?"
Because our lawyer, I've met lawyers. His cult.
this cult?
They're actually gonna bump him up to a law clerk for the duration of the trial, for when he's working on trial work, which is a nice little pay raise.
The only thing that is more cult than being a lawyer is being Harvard lawyer.
Yeah.
Because every sentence must begin and end with "when I was in Harvard."
It's a community college.
Yes.
I have met too many.
Oh no, Tom, no, it's not the community college Harvard. It's the adjunct off of Stanford.
That line may actually land you in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pure violence.
that
That was
was-
pure violence.
That was the hello. How punchable do you find my face?
Oh gosh.
Here, let me help. Is it more punchable now?
Wouldn't it also be
Almost-
punchable using Yale in that sentence too?
Yes. Yeah, that is.
I don't know. It
actually
depends
still
on
open,
how
but-
upset they would be that you're making fun of them for misspending mommy and daddy's money.
I really wanted to go to Yale. That was my dream school.
I'm sorry. I grew up on the East Coast, and I have feels about these things. Like
That or Stanford. That was my other.
I now talking
College I
about
wanted
this,
to go to.
I'm remembering the scene in an episode of Buffy where Cordelia is making fun of Willow and the colleges that she got into. One of them being Yale, and she's like, Yale is just a dumping ground for those who didn't get into Harvard. And Willow's like, I got into Harvard. She got into like every school on the planet.
all of the Yale.
Rory went to Yale from Gilmore Girls. She wanted to go to Harvard initially, but then she changed her mind and decided to go to Yale, which is what her grandfather wanted. So it all
she
worked out
powder
in the
fresher.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, have trust fund will Yale
Yeah.
for many reasons.
Would you stop that, Princess?
One, because probably a legacy and will get in easy,
Mm-hmm.
and two, we'll be able to afford.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these pictures from yesterday, and like, it shows you like how small Anna actually is. Like, I mean, Ava's actually unusually tall for her age, but they're only 8 months apart.
I'm only switching because the flashing light was getting to my head.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm about
You're not
to feed
alone. It's
myself
making my
some
eyes
wolves,
twitch a
so.
little bit.
Oh, I thought of the real fighting words if you really just want to mess with someone from Harvard. Wait, is that the law college at Vassar?
Oh,
And watch as somebody faints from the blood pressure.
it's like, how do you say, I want to be unalived in Bostonian
One star wolf.
most efficiently?
Yeah.
1 star wolf. And
I'm tired of living.
not 2. You hit
Unfortunately,
good, though.
that's what it feels like right now as I'm trying to again retrieve my body. Because I've now got 2 graves being guarded by a very, very angry Lux.
Do you need assistance?
Yeah, I think I need like a distraction.
So
Yeah, I'm a
Cleveland,
good luck
Cleveland.com, which is like
Where,
our main news website, local news.
Where are we
shared
going?
To
Groundhog
the-
saw his shadow. You know what that means? Nothing, because Ohio weather has no rules.
Okay, I'm heading back to the portal.
going to the portal house.
And their
going
caption
to
is, your
Zed
shadow means
Vesper.
nothing to us little rodents.
I mean, if that's what the cult leader says. I'm sorry, your tourism board scares me.
I am well aware of this.
That's true. They are.
Oh, how's the Bigosphere?
Which I believe when we get out will be to our right.
Like, I think our tourism board's simply like, hey, we're not Arkansas.
Yeah.
And again, technically true.
Mormon free since 1863.
I
Wow.
remember when I was a kid
There's
seeing signs that said that. I need you all to understand. Like
somebody shared this cartoon of
No, sorry,
Batman
otherwise.
and Superman, and Superman's going, "I can't believe they shot at me," and Batman goes, "Clark, you're bulletproof." And Superman says, "I have feelings."
Let's rock for it.
So I'm on Twitter, and
Over
so
here, yeah.
apparently the Miami mayor
Yeah, there it is.
just unveiled a Black History police cruiser with images of Africa all over it.
Police cruiser, really?
Yeah, in honor
In
of Black
Miami,
History Month.
wow.
I mean,
No,
I don't
that's-
even.
That's actually hilarious since he went and banned the
That's like-
state schools from teaching any of that stuff.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
like.
No, this is
that-
the Miami mayor, not the mayor.
that's what I'm
not
saying,
But
the-
the
it's-
governor, the
not
governor
Tell me
makes
I
it
want to
so-
piss off everyone in the state without telling me you want to piss off everyone in your state.
Yeah, but the governor went through and got rid of it from the state, and the city police is like, look, we're just going to put it right on the cop cars. Here.
Okay, there's the there's where the
Okay.
body is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been looking at
Wow,
that.
they're
Oh,
really
okay.
ugly too.
Over there.
All right, because
Oh,
I
should I put
don't
it-
have
What
Discord
did
on
I
my
use this one
phone.
with? Okay. Where is that page?
Why
Okay.
don't you have Discord on your phone? That's how
Because
I
I
check
have
the
too many other apps.
Yeah, I have no space on my phone. It is very tragic because I want to have both Discord
There's a
and
reason
Notion
I
on
got
my phone.
A memory card just so I could store my pictures. But
Yeah.
You missed.
but I'm sharing something in the Awkward Siblings Instagram group.
Ooh.
I'm actually sharing something. What?
Oh, look out right behind you.
Who are you and what have you
Behind
done
me.
with Carrie?
Woofy.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay. I just hear a stone golem. Are we directly down?
I was gonna go up on the mountain just on the side. Just-
Carrie.
That was my hint. I needed to get off social media for a bit.
Oh no, what did you do?
Check
Behind
the
you, Tom.
Instagram.
Wolf incoming. Look out.
Okay, let me get on some land.
Loading.
I caught him on my way down.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a slide by stabbing. That was pretty sweet.
Oh my.
Slide by stabbing. Oh, 2 wolves ahead. 3 wolves ahead, Tom. And they've just spotted you.
Seriously, I'm trying to look at a thing that Carrie shared on Instagram.
Okay. You did. Don't slide down. You're going to run into Lux.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them. All you could do is sit back and watch your demise.
So there's the graves.
Okay.
Shake, shake, shake your booty. Shake your booty right. Shake, shake, shake your booty. Shake it all the time. Taunt, taunt, taunt the looks now. Taunt the looks
And
right.
of course, now I froze up. Let's see if I
Oh,
can.
funny.
23.
There we go.
There we go. Whoa. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Everything went technically
Everything went
fantastic for a second there, but
The internet hiccuped. Because I think even our feed did the thing.
that was weird.
I hear felling. I see a campfire way down there and a mosquito.
I blame Brian.
Yeah, it's my fault.
I don't know exactly what he did to cause it. I just know that he caused it.
There's the flutter.
No, I think our internet actually hiccuped because my music stopped. As well.
All right. Shall we go head somewhere else because I got everything I can grab. I'm full up.
Here. Oh. Ah, crap.
Descudo in the mountains?
Yeah, he was wandering this way. I should have known.
I'll keep a lookout. What the heck was that?
That was the mosquito exploding.
Oh.
So, I'm still on Twitter, and there's
Okay.
a news article that says a federal judge has cleared the way for a wrongful death lawsuit to proceed against Kyle Rittenhouse from the father of one of his victims. And the picture they chose is the one of him bawling his eyes out at the stand, and I just thought it was hilarious. Like, yes, continue to humiliate him because he has more than earned it.
Oh.
Yeah.
If there was any way you could, can you leave? Oh, actually, I could switch that. That's probably the more I can carry. I can carry the shield.
Okay,
There's wolf meat and a stack of wood.
We can just
I'm
leave it
pretty much-
now.
And
We
the
can just
arrows.
leave it.
I'm pretty much done with what I was doing. I'm going to sign out so that I'm using less bandwidth because I just had a nightmare lag again.
I would say Charlie wants the wood. We want the wood. I need the wood.
There we go.
You don't have anything else you could leave in there?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm full up on stuff as well. Now I'd say let's see what we can survive.
Also, yesterday I gave Bestie her cup of holding that I ordered off of Etsy.
Nice.
There he is. Look at
What?
that. Just playing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're climbing up into.
Well, at least I've got a bone mass buff ready to go.
And then when her littlest one came home and she's like, "What's this?" And I told her it's to hold pencils and stuff. And she's like, "Can I have it?" No. 4-year-olds, everything is for me.
Americans, everything is for me.
All right, now
Starts young.
and it's either curbed or encouraged.
Okay, let's climb up before he gets to us.
Lost my train of thought.
Hopefully you got enough
But I
endurance
also
to
gave
get there.
her
Oh, no,
and
oh, shit.
Yeah.
oldest a copy of the witch's book.
Crap.
And Bessie's oldest is among a select few who got to read it the first time I published it and then pulled it. She still has the old version on her bookshelf.
Come around the side.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm just letting my endurance come up first.
Okay.
I'm like,
So as
oh,
I
we can
come
add
around,
that
I
to the
won't.
charity auction when I get rich. And
I keep running out part way.
One of these days, when I'm infamous, these things will be worth something. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I giggle because those words take on a much different meaning when I say them.
It'd be entertaining.
It was really cute to see Kenzie squeal when I handed her the book.
Thanks for your help, Brian.
You're welcome. I was going to drop some stuff when I got to Portal House. I guess I should carry it back to the main house.
I say I usually just keep it around the inside the main house's chests.
So I've got shields and I think an axe. I grabbed all the weapons and
Yeah.
things out of it. The only thing we left behind is like I said, there was some fire arrows, stack of wood, wolf meat, and then like pelts and such. So yeah, this chest will work.
Portal.
That's yours. That's your hammer and pick, and your night vision.
Where are you putting it?
This chest right here.
Okay.
Let me go check on the piggies because hopefully when I get in there, they will have finished breeding. The 1-star babies will finish growing up, hopefully. And it'll be a full-size piggy. Yay, it's a full-size piggy.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay. Now, I have to carefully shank you. And very carefully shank you. There. That kills off all the no stars.
No more no-star breeding.
No more no star breeding. Food in for the 1-stars, and this other 1-star can be freed of their piggy obligations. They are no longer needed to be kept. And the 1-stars have already gotten at it. Nice. I like their tenacity. A dwarf trophy. Oh, I think I see what. Maybe what Charlie was doing. I don't know. Excuse me. I do know I need to make the pen bigger. Give them more room. You can only breed so many in a certain space. I'll do that. Yeah, turn around, dummy. It's like, look, somebody built a thing that I can just wander into. Like, this is not a little spot for you.
You said work so many times, my brain started playing this song from Beetlejuice. Work, Sonora. Work
About
on.
Oh, mine went to my brain went to Hamilton.
Hmm. Valid option.
They're fish. Somehow this is
Mostly,
like
I'm not a Beetlejuice fan either. So sorry to anybody who is.
another baby pig. That squeal gets me every time. And then I giggle. And then it makes me think of West Virginian hill country.
Not going into specifics, but somebody my family used to be very close with, um, was obsessed with that movie, and then
Hmm.
she turned out to be a horrible, horrible person. So that movie just reminds me of her now.
Oh
Just
no.
ruined that
Ugh.
movie.
I was also really little when I was forced to watch it and got very scared of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty much you have to be in the same mental space as to watch Beetlejuice as watching Heathers.
Oh boy, Heathers.
You know I'm right.
Yeah.
Still haven't decided which I like better / worse. Heathers or Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers are a pretty tasty candy.
Can you remember to give
It
you
really
all?
did the movie over in the 2000s called Jawbreakers.
Did he remember to give you all the 15-minute warning 3 minutes ago?
No.
Oh, totally not. It's just a stream that never ends. It just keeps
It's a- it's a
on
joke.
and on.
I've done those.
Yeah.
And granted, I think 15 hours is the longest I've ever streamed for.
When
Wow.
did we stream for 15 hours?
It was. I think you were there.
It was back
It was
on.
back
Everything
when
was on
Catherine
days.
was streaming with us.
Oh, wow. Did we do that?
Yes, we did.
Back
Yes, we
end
did.
on.
We did a couple 13-hour, quite a few 11. Quite a few 11.
That's funny.
Because that's when we found out that StreamYard had a limit.
Oh.
But everything was out in them days. Let's see. That's right. I was going to go feed the wolf. The wolf pup.
Wait, does StreamYard have a limit for paid accounts too?
How much you can do in one run through, yeah.
Oh, wow.
When Zumba.
You technically have to stop and start again at some point.
Wow.
But I mean, in fairness to them, I think the limit is like 16 hours. And that is like, you should probably be going to bed now time.
Yeah.
So.
Is this your digital
Hello.
stump?
Yeah. They're going to start eating. And they're going to start pumping out more puppies.
There they go.
I'm stocking each of them. I've got 3 of them going. I probably should do it with the pigs too, so this way we can keep up with the meat production.
Although, really, if the devs are watching, where is the Lux Calf Stuffy? We need a
Right?
Right?
Oh, speaking of plushies, for anybody who missed getting their mango from the click, mango is coming back in March.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
Mango's back, all right.
So I might have to pick up a couple just because I know some people that have seen mine and are like, I really want one of those. And they don't watch the clips, so they won't know.
Do you see all the 1-stars over here, Tom?
They don't know what they're missing.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
started-
very, very true.
So we got a couple over here. There's like 3 wandering around, free ranged, and then
I was catching up on
The other 4
videos today and
up in the
very
green.
much enjoyed.
Oh,
Oh, there's another pup.
OT just did a TikTok cringe video that I thought I was going to die laughing.
I haven't gotten to watch OTs yet.
I just, oh my goodness. I'm just going to give you the warning. When he gets to the Weave stepson, just don't drink anything. Like there'll be a guy with a leather trench coat and pajama pants, and as soon as you see him, put your beverage down. Do not put food near your body.
Put it in your face.
And practice good breathing habits.
Put the food in your face.
Because, oh my goodness.
Let the choking begin. The food in the face. Okay.
I really don't enjoy that you were doing this.
What now?
I said I really do not enjoy that you were doing this.
Doing what?
The thing that I don't like.
What do you mean? The Luxus?
No, the digital sins.
Yeah, like this is the thing that every time you do this, I'm just like, to hell with it. I'm a vegan now.
Oh.
You're doing my Okaja, man.
So many puppies.
I have a very simple brain that has empathy for pixels. You know this about me.
They're well loved. I go up and I pet them and I make them happy, and they even say they're happy. See, look, you can ask them; they can tell you. See, they speak English. Wolf, happy, tame, happy. See, he's happy. He told us.
Yeah.
The pixels said they're happy.
Yeah. There are so many reasons I find it harder and harder to log in each week.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. It's your server. Do as you will. It's just
You get apart and run them around.
my
Okay.
brain is broken and I have empathy for pixels. It's you're talking to the person who literally deleted their run of Knights of the Old Republic every time I got a dark side point because the one time I scared a child and that upset me so much I deleted the playthrough and started all over again.
Yeah.
And
I can't knock it.
when I accidentally did the storyline that I got to the point where there was no light side option on that one quest with the gangster lady.
Yeah.
I deleted the entire playthrough and started all over again. Like, I have a problem. I have empathy for pixels.
Is that a problem, though?
I'm just saying, Westworld is not a place I could visit. Like, I have empathy for
not without people yelling at you for playing it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They would definitely be yelling at me for playing it wrong.
Yeah. And you'd probably get kicked out for getting violent with actual people and fellow players. They'd be like, you're not supposed to shoot the fellow players. You're like,
They were being mean to the robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least when the AI apocalypse happens, I'll be saved.
That's why my mom keeps thanking her Google Home device when she asks it to do something.
I think
when the robots take over, I will be spared because I am polite to them.
I hate to admit it because it was such an overall simple and a bit silly movie, but I thought Superintelligence handled it pretty well of how AI would probably really act. But what are humans and what do you do with them? And then it developed a sense of humor, and everyone should be afraid.
Look at the kitty.
Butt kicking.
Butt kicking keeps knocking him around. But that's why he was named Butt Kicking, because he does.
Oh my.
Happy Doe.
So I think I already mentioned it, but my brain is very smooth. It has been steamed clean. We are going to be doing a stream tomorrow over on my Creations Paths YouTube channel at time zones are hard. I believe 6 Eastern.
I think that's what it said.
We are going to be talking about Imbolc. We are going to be talking about how we bring newness into our life, how we get ready for the new year, and it is setting up, I think, some of the most challenging topics Gloria and I could have picked. This season is going to be, I think, really, really good. We're going to be talking about healing through scar tissue and trauma. We are going to be talking about finding renewal. We're going to be talking about how to do cleansing of both all of the energetic woo in our lives and just all of the other crud in our lives so that we have room to grow and get away from all of the darkness that holds us back. So it's going to be a very interesting, very powerful season. They are all up over on the YouTubes if anybody wants to click the reminder bells. I do wish it told us in stats how many people actually did that. I think that would be a nifty stat to know, and I don't know why they don't tell us. I think it's because they don't know, because they're so bad at notifications. But it would be nice to know how many people click the notification bell. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. This one's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. We have decided that we're going to be doing these in a kind of at the beginning of each season. We're going to do a month. We're going to do 4 weeks of a topic for that kind of going around themes for that season. And I think I really like the topics that we came up with for this one. And I have to say, you don't have to be Catholic, pagan, or anything in between for the Imbolc episode tomorrow. It really is a festival of renewal. And I think that that's something we are all looking for this year. When we were talking about topics, like one of the things that kept coming up is how so many of us keep saying things like trying to wash the 2022 off. We're all still trying to shake the 2022. And
some of us are still trying to shake off
2020
and 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2021 was bad too.
Yeah.
2020 onward has just been a mess.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
So that's mostly what we're going to be talking about and theming it around the holiday.
It's like Bestie was sorry, go ahead.
So I will say around Beltane, because I brought it up to her once, and we might talk about it a little bit more. We might do an actual age-gated stream, and actually have a more frank sex and sexuality chat over there for Beltane, because not like a dirty chat or anything like that, but like topics that YouTube is not happy if you don't bar it off from the rest of the world to talk about. Because I think there's a lot of interesting and necessary stuff that doesn't get said because people don't willingly age-gate themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, Carrie, I skipped on what you were saying.
I was texting Vesty a few days ago, and I was saying how like I want to save up some money and go to the salon and color my hair and do something like really fun and exciting for my birthday this year. 'Cause I'm like, I'm gonna be 39. I want to celebrate it. And she's like, not gonna lie, this sounds like the oncoming of a midlife crisis. And I'm like, no, the past 3 years have been shit, and I want to celebrate something. It's been
Oh.
monotonous and crap, and
As somebody who feels like they're smack in the middle of their midlife crisis right now, that is not it.
just wanting to change your hair color.
Just wanting to change your hair is not it. Wanting to completely burn your life down, change your
Watch
name, and
out.
run off into the mountains. That's more it.
I mean, I'd love to be able to like run off to a beach and just.
There's a difference between wanting to
Come
vacation.
visit me. I have a beach.
And I will say, for anybody who
I want
can
to escape the snow.
I don't know how much free time I will have. I will say this up front, but I will be in California in May, the first week of May. We're going to be in the Oakland, Alameda area. So, if anybody is out there that way and wants to meet up, I'll have to remember to say that on some other platforms as well. Because it would be nice to actually say hey to people. And I don't know if we're doing shore leave this year or not.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that because
We've only half talked about it.
yeah.
We also might be in Maryland in July.
If you are going that way, you can detour up through Cleveland, either on the way there or on the way back.
Can pick you up.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd be able to get away, but
You walk in the room while you're
Hi, Joe. You're taking care of the kids. We're kidnapping your wife. She's going to a convention with us. Bye.
No, it's even better 'cause
Later.
you're just, hi, Joe.
I know that voice. Why do I know that
What's going
voice?
on? You kidnap the wife. She'll see you in a few days. 5 days.
Just saying, it is my favorite
what do I
convention
tell
in the
my
country.
job if this happens to be on a work weekend?
I requested.
I got kidnapped by a drag queen and their husband,
Yeah,
and taken to somewhere near Baltimore.
yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Like, everyone is so afraid of us. They're making
Like I said, they
trans
took me to
people and drag
Baltimore.
queens illegal. Just pick whichever word you feel like will get the best reaction.
Yeah, and they
And
took
just
me to
go with
Baltimore
it. I don't know. Just roll with it.
because if
Oh
you
my gosh.
just say
I
Baltimore,
did kind of. I got like a WTF look from a lady Friday night when I was working. They were picking up a family member who was a resident there, and somehow they got on the subject of shoes while they were waiting for their ride. And she was complaining about having size 11 wide feet and how hard it is to find shoes.
Mhm.
And I chimed in and I'm like, I sympathize. I have size 13 feet. And I'm like, but it was recommended to me to look for websites that catered to drag queens. And she kind of gave me this look. I'm like, actually, I found a few. If you do a Google search.
There are actually some really good trans apparel lines that exist now because people like us have a hard time finding clothes. So we've decided to start making it. And while like the tops and like, the clothes may not be the fit that you're looking for, the shoewear section is definitely.
Because I think it was
what
Glory
you're
who first brought it up to me. And
Yeah.
when I think of drag queen shoes, I think of giant, chunky heels that I would fall and break my face.
Sometimes.
But I found a website. Actually, I think Veronica found a website, Bestie, that had really cute flats.
Because a lot of queens like me, when I was doing drag, I have the ankles that are made out of wet pasta.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I can wear heels and die.
And fall down.
Or, yes, I am Ecuador Spartacus when I have heels. I do not wear shoes because they make me fall down. Yeah, very much.
my first pair of figure skates had no like stiffness to the leather, and so they just
Oh, no.
my ankles just kept flopping over all the time.
Oh,
And so
oh.
then my mom bought me a new pair of figure skates, and oh, they're the comfiest things in the world. I love wearing them. I wish I could just like wear them around the house.
I will say it gives you a very nice goth look, but you can put your like pants or wear something long to cover them up if that's not what you're looking for. But German tanker boots are the greatest thing for people with weak ankles because they're literally really tough leather and they are strapped with a leather strap that winds around the ankle and buckles.
Mm-hmm.
And they will hold your ankle in place.
Mm-hmm.
You will not fall down.
Yeah,
They're-
Bessie was browsing sites because she was like, she also has the large feet like I do, and she has the swelling issues like I do because she has psoriatic arthritis. So she has the joint swelling and stuff. She's like, I can buy men's tennis shoes, that's fine, and they're comfy. But if I'm going to a wedding or anything, I am SOL. So she's like, I have to find shoes somewhere for like a nice occasion. I can't wear tennis shoes or Crocs to a wedding or whatever kind of more formal
Bless
fancy
you.
event.
I have to say, I have kind of thought about doing drag again for a while and haven't really had the impetus to do it. But if that bill passes and they do make drag illegal in this state, I might have to start putting makeup on again. I might have to get fabulous. Because technically, I wouldn't be violating the law because it says nothing about doing it in your own house on a live stream. Technically, not in public. Technically, in the way that they define public. So, just because I'm that kind of a person. So, if all of a sudden I get really fabulous and always have a camera on, you know why? Alrighty, it is time for us to go off into the darkness. I'm going to take a quick look over and see if anybody is streaming. I just see that Coffee Quills and Q, and of course Lance. Who knows what Lance is talking about? I'm not going to even go bother. I'm not going to do a raid. Oh, it's been a random grab bag lately.
Oh, very random.
One thing before we go, don't forget that my birthday is on Tuesday, and so we will be doing a stream most likely. I'm like almost certain that it's going to happen at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
On the
I
Tubes of You?
Can't 100% guarantee it. It might start earlier. I don't know. I might be home alone and have nothing better to do. So, might just spend the whole day streaming. But it'll be fun. So come join me.
I have never done that before. Alrighty, have the fun, y'all. I will see hopefully some people tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.